Hello. How are you guys tonight? All right, we got some goodness going on here. And I know some of you got your text because I just got an email that said, or a message on Messenger that said you got it. Got a frog. So this is really fun. I've done tuna melts before, but the tuna melts that I did before were made in a muffin pan. So this one's a little bit different, but the same kind of concept. But I wanted to kind of come and just show you. Now this one is more of a low carb, but I'm gonna show you some ways to make it more keto and give you some more fats. But because we're using mayonnaise and different things, it does have a higher fat content than if you were just low carb. So you want to make sure that if you're doing keto, you have to keep your carbs low, right? So if you're doing a low carb diet, you want to make sure you don't get too many fats either. So it's a very fine balance, and that's where an app would come into play. And making sure that if you are keto and you're eating high fats, that you don't eat high carbs, because then you're not balancing it out and it's going to be all bad. So make sure that you use an app and keeping that balance, and I can certainly help you with that if you need it. So how is everybody tonight? Let's start with that. If you got your text, let me know. Secondly, share this out. It's going to be a great, easy, fast recipe that people are going to love. It's a good little lunch. We're going to have it tonight with some salad on the side and just these little tuna melts that came out so cute, because I have some over there that you guys can't see yet. And then I have some cheese in the oven getting ready. You want to be on the text? You got it. I'll add you. So what'll happen is you can do it two ways. I can send you a link, and you can do it yourself from your phone, or send me a message with your phone number and I'll just add you. Either way works. And so you'll get a text, and I usually always tell you what I'm going to talk about or what I'm going to cook and how long it'll be in between. And then if it's not something you want to tune in, don't tune in. You know, it's that easy. So anyway, so let's get started. What I have in the oven right now is mozzarella cheese. I did buy the, let me show you real quick. I bought this. What I recommend to everybody always is cutting your own or shredding your own, dicing, whatever. But just for easiness, I bought this, or Ryan actually picked it up for me on his way home. And so it just makes it really a little bit easier and quicker. But what I do always recommend is that you buy it, because what everybody already knows, I've said this 100 times probably, that when they put a potato starch on cheese that's already been shredded or cut to keep it from sticking. So that will mess up your macros, because it is considered a carb, okay? Let me check my cheese real quick, okay? Oh, it's close. All right, we'll give it a few minutes. So while that's finishing, I'm going to show you, it's just really easy, you guys. It's just tuna and mayonnaise and celery. Now, I doctored mine up a little bit with some seasonings and whatnot. You could put relish, but I'm trying to stay true to the recipe that I put up there. But like always, you know me, I don't follow all directions. So tell me, what's up with guys? Are you keto? Are you low carb? How long you've been doing it, how you've been at it. 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, some celery, and like I said, onion would be really good in this. Relish would be really good in this. But when I do cook for you guys, I try to follow the recipe just so that you can see it actually. But I want you to feel free to, just kind of be your own. If you like onions and relish in your tuna, then by all means do that. How is everybody's summer? Because mine is so cold so far. I'm not liking that so much, but it's all right. Sometimes I don't like it too hot, but I've been wearing long sleeves to work, and that's kind of been making me not so happy. I'm ready for some warm weather. I have a nice paddle boat out there, and it's in the water, but I haven't even got in it yet. So, Michelle, 7 months. How are you doing with it, Michelle? All right, so we got the mayonnaise, mayonnaise, celery, and tuna in there. Now, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over it just to give it a little more fat. Real light. That's just something, if you have olive oil or anything like that, just gives it a little more fat. It'll taste great. Coconut oil, MCT oil, anything like that just fattens it up a little bit for those keto out there, okay? Let me pull this cheese out. So, can you guys see that okay? So, it's 6 pieces is what I put on this tray. And you're just going to kind of get it nice and melted. And then I'm going to add some seasoning to this first. So, I absolutely adore this seasoning here. It's from Trader Joe's, super delicious, especially in stuff like this. And then I like crushed pepper flakes in my tuna. Just gives it a little, not too many though. And salt and pepper, of course. Pink Himalayan salt in everything. I have some of this in my car. If I start to get drowsy in my car, I'll eat some of it. It really helps. You know, because it has electrolytes, minerals, all of that. Kind of just wakes you back up and gets you. Because a lot of times when we get lethargic or tired, it's just that we're dehydrated. You know that. Okay. Or you had too much sugar. And hopefully, if you're watching me, that's not the case. All right, so we're all ready. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to move you a little bit closer. Do you guys love it when I move you around? Probably not. All right. And I'm going to try not to burn myself. And I'm just going to stuff these. And you're just going to stuff one side, like so. And you can make your tuna wetter, if you will. It's just kind of personal preference. I didn't want to do that too much because I figured with the cheese it might just make a mess, you know? So, and I'm thinking these are going to be good even cold, you know? I don't think it's something that we have to eat hot. So let's say you're having a little barbecue or whatever, and you want a little finger food, this is probably going to be just fine. So 1 can of tuna is what I put in here. And it really will make, because I have this much left, it really would make 7 and even 8 if you wanted to spread them a little thinner. I'm going to just fill these up. But that's what happened the last time I used 1 can as well, and it really would have made probably a 7th, if not 8. Just so you know when you guys make them. And I enclose the recipe. It's from Pinterest. If you're not following me on here, follow me on Pinterest because I always put a lot of recipes on there too. All right, so then we're just going to slice this. So it lifts up really easy, and I don't know if you guys can see that. But this cheese, and I'm sure that's why they say use mozzarella, because it kind of, you know how mozzarella kind of molds? Where I think if you were to use, you know, Parmesan or, because I had some pepper jack in there and I thought that would be really good. So then you just flip them over like that, you guys. It's that easy. But mozzarella seems to, you know how it kind of holds its form? And you don't want too much stuff in it because they can't get too big. Now the other option, which I had considered, is making them flat. So putting one down, putting your stuff in the middle, putting the other piece of cheese on top. And that, there's no reason you couldn't do it that way. We're going to put these back in. And these are going to go back in for about 10 minutes, okay? You want them truly to be nice brown, golden brown around. And I didn't quite do it long enough. And then I sent you guys a text and I was running late. So guess what? We just pulled them out. So mine look like this. And I have a whole tray right here. You can see those. And so I don't know if you can see, but right in here, see how nice and brown that is? That's what they're gonna look like all over these ones. And I'll take a picture and add it to this live. But, so another thing that I'm gonna do to kind of make it more keto is put some guacamole on mine. Avocado, guacamole, whatever. I buy this guacamole from Costco, and it's the best. It's just avocado, guacamole. That's it. There's no additives. They just make it. There's, you know, tomatoes and stuff in it, but that's it. No carbs. There we go. Bugs in here. And this is cooled down. Still delicious. Hot, it's probably even, it's just going to be different. But this has been out for the whole time that we've been talking. It's so good. Tastes like a tuna melt. Tuna melt without the bread. How great is that? Hi, Beverly. You're back. How are you? So anyway, that's it. So I showed you how to make it a little bit fatter. The mayonnaise itself has a lot of fat in it. I use this avocado mayonnaise. I buy this at Costco, but it has 11 grams for 2 tablespoons, and we put 4 in there. Of course, you're not eating for all 4 tablespoons, but it has a lot of fat in it, and then we used a little bit of olive oil, and then I put guacamole on top. So that all made it more fat, okay? If you're just doing low carb, you're welcome to do all of that as well, but your dimensions and your numbers are going to be a little bit different than mine, okay? So, anything else? You guys have any questions or any requests? I'm going to a baseball game tomorrow, and so I bought a pack because it was so much fun. I bought a season pass, a mini season pass, gosh, a couple years ago, and we had a great time. And so we went on Friday, and then I talked to the guy, and there were some season passes left. So just a mini one, you get like 6 or 8 games or something like that. So I bought that. So our first game's tomorrow. So I'm going to come in the afternoon with something fun. But anyway, if you're not already getting texts, let me know if you want one. If you're not already following me, touch my nose, follow, and share it out, of course. Because it's my mission, and you guys know this. Everybody who watches already knows that it's my mission to teach everybody and get rid of these bugs. Where are the bugs coming from? How to do keto, low carb, how easy and delicious. But I can't do it without you guys, so I need you to share, okay? All right, that's it. It's quick and easy, just like always. Those other ones will come out, and I'll take a picture and put it in there. And then the recipes above, okay? I'm going to take another bite. That's how good it is. See you guys.